In today's loud and fast-paced world, quiet people may feel overwhelmed and unsure of how to express themselves. But did you know that silence can be a powerful tool to earn respect from others? This is especially true when we apply the ideas of the Stoic philosophers, who said that staying calm and in control are the keys to earning respect and admiration from others, possibly having a stronger effect than any words. Based on the solid principles of Stoic philosophy, this video will show you how to be quiet and still get respect from others. You will learn how to act instead of just talking, make eye contact even when you're angry, and use silence as a powerful tool. Let's go on this journey together to learn that silence can be the most powerful voice. Are you ready to take on the challenge and find your true strength? As always, I have a small challenge for you. Watch the video until the end. If you are serious about staying calm in all situations and growing as a person, leave a comment saying, "I accept the challenge," or just, "I accept the challenge" to practice persistence. Let's start with the first part of today's video. First, show that you are serious. Show your belief by what you do. Have you ever wondered how to earn real respect from others, even if you don't talk much? According to Stoic philosophy, the answer lies in one's actions, since they are the best way to show what one values and how they behave. For quiet people, showing persuasion through actions can have a bigger effect than words. Jesus Christ's life is a great example of showing faith through actions. He didn't just talk about love and forgiveness, he lived them out in even the smallest ways, from healing the sick and comforting the sad, to giving his life to save humanity. These actions have left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions of people over thousands of years. So how can we, the quiet ones, apply this principle to our daily lives? Start with small but meaningful actions. For example, you could help a coworker who is in need, listen to a friend who needs to share, or just remember what you said. People will respect and admire you for everything you do, no matter how small, as long as you do it honestly and consistently. For example, if you're working on a group project, and instead of talking a lot about your skills and promises, you choose to work hard, finish on time, and maintain quality, your teammates will not only respect you, but also trust and admire you. When was the last time you earned someone's respect through your actions? That is the clearest example of the power of actions. True strength doesn't come from big words, but from concrete and consistent actions. If you live by your values, your actions will speak for themselves. Think about a time when someone made you feel respected and admired. It wasn't their words that made you feel that way. It was the specific things they did. Can we become people who earn respect not through big words but through sincere and consistent actions? Life isn't just words. Let your actions be the strongest voice testifying to your values and qualities. True to what we believe. Number 2. Make eye contact even when you're angry. Jesus and the Stoics showed us that real strength comes from actions, and respect comes naturally when we live by these rules. A fight. Have you ever thought about why making eye contact is such an important part of Stoic philosophy? Keeping eye contact is not only a sign of confidence but also of stability and mental control. Keeping your gaze steady can become a sign of calm and self-mastery during times of stress and conflict. In order to earn the other person's respect, you may have to deal with conflict in your daily life. Instead of avoiding it or responding badly, making eye contact will help you stand your ground and show confidence. Imagine you are in a tense meeting and someone criticizes or questions you. Your steady, calm gaze shows that you are not easily moved, which not only helps you keep your confidence but also earns you respect. Maintaining eye contact during a disagreement can help you stay calm and make the other person think twice about their position. When you look someone in the eyes, you show that you're not afraid and are ready to face any challenge. For example, in a heated argument between coworkers, the person who maintains eye contact usually wins because their steady gaze shows that they are in charge of the situation and not reacting emotionally. This helps them not only defend their point of view but also gain respect and attention from others. When you maintain eye contact during a disagreement, you are practicing inner control, which is a central idea of Stoicism. This not only helps you stay calm but also earns you deep respect from others. Remember that the eyes are not only the window to the soul, but also a powerful way to show confidence and resolve. When you're in a fight, let your eyes speak volumes about the self-control and noble qualities you strive for. When was the last time someone looked you in the eyes during a conversation? That is the clearest example of the power of eye contact. Tell us your story and what you think in the third part of comments. Be calm about what do not respond to hostility. Ill will. Have you ever thought about why some people can stay calm and collected even when others are mean? One of the main ideas behind Stoicism is keeping your feelings in check and not letting outside events affect them. This tells us that what makes us truly strong is our ability to choose how to see and react to every situation. Think about Jesus' life. Christ confronted hostility with calmness and compassion. When betrayed, beaten, and crucified, Jesus didn't respond with hatred. Instead, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Jesus' ability to stay calm and compassionate in the worst of times shows the power of compassion and self-control. In everyday life, people may purposely anger or provoke you. Not reacting negatively not only stops the conflict from getting worse, but it also shows maturity and self-control. Imagine working in a competitive environment where co-workers might be jealous and purposely make things hard for you. Instead of getting angry or defending yourself, you choose to listen, understand, and respond calmly. This not only reduces conflict but also makes others think twice about what they're doing. If you often react right away when someone is mean to you, think about how you can stay calm and not let your feelings control your actions. When you don't react to hostility, you keep your mind in check and don't let outside events affect your inner peace. In real life, think of a time when you saw someone being insulted but they just smiled and kept working. This is not a sign of weakness. Instead, it shows that they are strong and confident inside. When you don't react to hostility, you not only protect yourself from negative emotions, but you also create a more positive and respectful environment. This not only reduces conflict, but it also boosts your credibility and dignity in the eyes of others. Remember that staying calm and not reacting to hostility is a skill that needs to be practiced. Let the compassion and calmness of Jesus be your inspiration in every tense moment. Remind yourself that true strength comes from being in control and calm in the face of challenges. Next, let's talk about secret number 4 on our way to finding and mastering our best skills. But first, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like the world around you is getting noisier and more chaotic, making it harder to listen than ever? This question leads us to talk about secret number 4. Number 4. Improving your listening skills improve your listening. Learn how to listen better. Skills. Not only do listening skills help us understand other people better, they also help us understand ourselves better. Imagine a boss who always listens to their employees and knows what problems and goals they are trying to reach. People around them trust and respect them more when they listen with sincerity. Listening is more than just a communication skill. It's a subtle art that should be cherished and practiced. In the Bible, Jesus Christ showed how good he was at listening by always taking the time to listen to the poor, the suffering, and the oppressed. This helped him understand their pain and give them the right advice and comfort. Not only did Jesus listen out of love, but he also did it to earn people's trust and respect. This clearly shows that listening can change relationships and lead to a deeper understanding. In everyday life, listening can make a big difference in how others see and treat us. For example, let's say you are in a meeting and a coworker shares a new idea. Instead of waiting to argue or give your opinion, you choose to listen carefully and respectfully. You ask questions to better understand and encourage them to explain. This not only helps you understand their point of view better, but it also creates a positive and collaborative work environment. Ask yourself, have you ever really listened to someone without being distracted by your own thoughts? Mahatma Gandhi is a famous figure in history who was known for both his peaceful ways of resisting and his ability to listen to others. He always asked people what they thought, which helped him understand what his people wanted and make the right choices. Listening is both a skill and an art. To listen well, we need to pay attention, understand, and respond honestly. This not only helps us build better relationships, but it also helps us grow as people. When we listen, we learn from others, which broadens our understanding and sharpens our critical thinking. Let every talk be a chance to connect deeply and help make the world a better place where everyone feels heard and understood. Finally, ask yourself, does my listening with your whole heart and not just your ears will show that you respect and care for others? Start today and commit to listening with all your heart, and you will be amazed at how much better life is when we listen and understand each other. Let listening be the light that guides your path and helps you build strong and deep relationships. 5. Use a carotid stick and carrot methods can help. Stick with your goals. Have you ever thought about why the reward-punishment method works so well to get people to do things? In STO theory, we know that both praise and punishment are important for changing behavior and reaching goals. The great Tetus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, once said that we can't change what happens outside, but we can change how we respond to it by using praise and punishment. Reward and punishment are two ways that we can get the best results from ourselves and others. For example, in the life of Jesus Christ, he taught and walked with his disciples. When they did something good, like denying him 3 times, he praised and encouraged them. But when they did something wrong, like denying him 3 times, he scolded them, forgave them, and told them to do better. This shows how to use the reward and punishment motivator effectively and humanely in daily life. If you're a boss who wants to get your team to work harder, you can give them bonuses or other rewards for doing a great job. At the same time that you offer vacations or chances for promotion, you need to set consequences for bad behavior or poor performance. A fair and highly motivated workplace will be created by balancing praise and criticism. Think about the last time you were praised for a job well done or criticized for a mistake. How did those experiences change your behavior and determination? That is the power of reward and punishment motivation. Most importantly, this method isn't just about punishing or rewarding, it's also about showing that we care and want things to get better. When we praise, we recognize other people's efforts and accomplishments. When we criticize, we help them see their mistakes and ways they can improve. Both come from genuine concern and compassion. Let the life of Jesus and the Stoic philosophy guide you. Inspire us to use reward and punishment motivation wisely and humanely, to not only reach our goals but also to build relationships based on trust and respect. By using rewards and punishments wisely, we can push ourselves and those around us to make progress, creating a good, peaceful, and productive place to live and work. We've now reached the middle of today's lesson. Your presence is a great support for our goal to teach more people the true values of Stoicism. Please like and share this video to get these lessons to your family and friends, or leave a comment saying, "I appreciate my life," if you are ready for the next 5 lessons. Number 6. Don't be afraid of quiet. As a tool, use silence. Tool in the Stoic way of thinking. In many situations, silence is a sign of self-control and knowledge, not just the lack of words. If you're in the middle of a heated argument and decide not to speak up, you may find that silence is the most effective way to deal with problems and disagreements. Your choice to remain silent not only helps you control your emotions, but it also gives you a chance to observe and understand the situation better. Not only does this help you stay cool, it also makes the other person think and may help them calm down. One important example from Jesus Christ's life is when Pontius Pilate questioned him before he was crucified. Instead of getting angry or scared, Jesus chose to stay silent, which not only showed that he was calm and in control, but also made his opponents think and become confused. You can show confidence and inner strength through silence. Have you ever noticed that confident people don't need to say much? It's because they don't think they need to. They let their actions and presence speak for themselves in personal and professional relationships. Silence used wisely can help build respect and credibility. When you stay quiet and listen to others, you not only show respect, but also learn useful things. If you choose silence over reaction, you take control of the situation, and don't let outside factors affect you. Silence also helps you develop patience and compassion, two important virtues in Stoic philosophy. When we stay silent in stressful situations, we practice not reacting right away, which is a necessary skill to maintain calmness and self-control. Let silence become an important part of your life to help you stay calm. Seventh, silence, not words, shows how strong and wise a person really is. It helps you understand yourself and others better and build a peaceful and meaningful life. Talk less quickly and take breaks between your words and speak more slowly. Breaks between words. Sincerity. Have you ever thought about why some people can make a big impact and convince others with just a few words? Speaking slowly and pausing between words is not only a way to communicate, but it also shows that you are cool and in control. We can get our point across more clearly and strongly if we talk slowly and pause between words. When we talk slowly, we choose our words carefully and say them with precision, which makes a stronger impression. One great example from Jesus Christ's life is when he taught to large groups of people. Jesus spoke slowly, told stories, and paused so that people could think about what he was saying. These breaks and his deliberate pace helped his lessons hit people deeply, having a lasting effect. Did you ever notice that when someone talks slowly and pauses, we pay more attention and think more about what they say? This is true in meetings, conversations, and even presentations. People can better understand what you're saying if you speak slowly and pause between words. This not only makes conversation more effective, but it also garner respect from those who hear him. In history, Mahatma Gandhi, who led India's independence struggle, is another example. Gandhi often spoke slowly and deliberately to emphasize important ideas in his speeches. This helped him spread his messages of nonviolence and peace to millions of Indians, which had a big effect on the country's history. In fact, speaking slowly and pausing helps us develop patience and restraint, two important virtues in Stoic philosophy. When we speak slowly, we practice controlling our emotions and thoughts, which is a skill we need to keep our cool and stay strong. Remember that true strength is not in how much we say, but in how we say it. Let the calmness and patience of Jesus and the lessons from Stoicism inspire you to speak slowly and pause so that every word has power and persuasion. Have you ever thought why some people always seem to be happy and calm? Others often find themselves in conflict, but Stoic philosophy stresses that preventing needless conflict is a basic rule of living a quiet life. Stoic philosophers once said, "Most of the suffering we endure is due to our own making." This quote reminds us that many conflicts can be avoided if we learn to control our emotions and act wisely. Avoid fights that aren't necessary. Avoiding conflict doesn't mean avoiding duty or giving up without a fight. Instead, it means choosing to deal with tough situations with wisdom and calmness. In Jesus Christ's life, he didn't avoid difficult conversations. Instead, he always knew how to handle them with love and compassion. For example, when the Pharisees tried to trap him with questions about the law, Jesus didn't get angry or hostile. Instead, he answered them with wisdom and calmness, making it impossible for them to argue against him. Have you ever gotten into a fight that you later realized you didn't need to? In everyday life, many fights start with simple misunderstandings or our refusal to compromise. Imagine you're in a discussion with a coworker who strongly disagrees with you. Instead of continuing to argue your point, you choose to listen and understand why they disagree. By doing this, you not only avoid an unnecessary conflict, but you also create a chance for understanding and learning. On the other hand, people who know how to avoid unnecessary conflicts are usually good listeners and empathetic. They know that arguing doesn't always lead to the best solution, and that sometimes silence and calmness can solve problems more effectively. Stoic philosophy says that being calm is strength. This reminds us that staying calm and in control in stressful situations are signs of inner strength. People who avoid unnecessary conflict also know that every argument is a chance to show patience and compassion in their personal relationships. Avoiding conflict doesn't mean agreeing with everything that's wrong. Instead, it means finding ways to work things out with respect and understanding when someone is being hostile. Jesus always chose to forgive and lead others with love instead of judgment. He told his followers to love their enemies and pray for those who hurt them. This is a great example of how to avoid needless conflict by treating others with kindness and love. Ask yourself, am I causing needless conflict in my life? How can I change how I act to keep peace and harmony? Let Jesus' wisdom and compassion guide you through every stressful situation. Keep in mind that staying cool and avoiding pointless fights are signs of a strong and smart soul. To build a life full of peace and meaning, we should live like the Stoic thinkers did by staying calm and wise in all situations. This is especially important when we want others to respect us. Conclusion: the ideas of Stoicism can give us a lot of inspiration and depth. Let your actions speak for themselves. Keep your gaze steady even when things are hard, and remember that calmness is a strength that can't be bought. Listen with your heart, and use silence as a powerful weapon to avoid pointless arguments and keep peace and self-control. You may be wondering how to put these ideas into practice in your everyday life. The answer lies in every small action, every carefully chosen word, and the willingness to listen to others. If you live your life according to your values, people will naturally respect you, showing that you are strong and determined. As you go out into the world, remember that being calm and in control of yourself not only earns you respect but also has a positive and deep effect on those around you. Live like a Stoic philosopher, steadfast in your values, so that people respect and admire the way you live and act. Let the light of calmness and compassion shine on your path, so that others will always respect and love you. If you liked the video, please hit the like button to support the channel. Write your thoughts in the space below. Please share the video with your family and friends to help spread the useful lessons of Stoic philosophy. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss any future videos about living a Stoic life and improving yourself.